Praise the Lord. There's always, He is worthy of more praise than we can ever think of giving Him.
Absolutely.
And He is so good to us, and we are so very blessed.
Amen.
And I've been reading a lot in the Old Testament, and I love Ruth. That is one of my favorite books. Everyone has a favorite character in the Bible, and she's one of mine.
Amen.
Because when her husband died, she could have went back home to her family.
Yes, she could have.
But she chose to go with her mother-in-law, Naomi, and take care of her. Even though Naomi was trying to get her to go back to her family, she neglected her own family, put her own family aside to go take care of her mother-in-law. And in this day and time, there are people that can't even stand their mother-in-law. Or their mother-in-law can't stand them.
That's right.
They bicker, they fight all the time. And to think that this woman went out of her way and followed her mother-in-law. She went out and worked in the fields all day long, or gathering the corn and the wheat, so that her mother-in-law could eat.
Yes, she did.
Took care of her.
She took very good care of her. And she got rewarded for it. Because she got a rich husband. She didn't have to worry about anything anymore.
That's right.
But wouldn't that be wonderful if everybody out in the world... Now I know we've got a lot of people right here in this church that are wonderful people that would give up anything to help others. They've done it for me. And I know if they did it for me, they do it for others. And that's the kind of people that God's looking for.
Amen.
And if we had more people out here in this world that would be willing to give up some time to spend helping someone else, what a better world we would be living in.
Amen.
Instead, when you turn on the TV or you pick up the newspaper, you hear about children killing children. Children killing their parents. And it makes you wonder, Lord, how much longer do we have to live in this environment that we're in? You feel like you're living, in a what do you call it? A hole where it's all dirty and you can't get out of it. You're surrounded by it. It's got a name, but I can't think of what it is right now. But that's mainly what I was wanting to talk about is giving of your time. And we need to give money to each other when we need it. When we see someone in need and we can help. Yes, dig into your pocket and help them. But more important too is giving of your time, giving of yourself, making a sacrifice to go out of your way, and that is a sacrifice, and God loves that.
Yes.
I have my sister, she's the only one I have left now. She is the type of person that if God told her, I want you to just pack up a bag and just take off, not even tell her, like Abraham was, she would do it.
I believe that.
She would go to the ends of the world to help someone.
I'm sure.
And I thank God that God gave me a tender heart and a kind heart. And I know we have a lot of good people in this church, like I said before. Wonderful people. And I can't understand why people leave this church. Because to me, I think it's wonderful. We've got a good pastor, and his wife are wonderful people. I love them dearly.
Amen.
And if you really are interested in learning, you can come in and you can sit under Brother Pat's teaching or anyone else, and you can learn. A lot of people says, well, I don't get fed. Well, if you open your mouth, you might get fed. But you can't just come to church once in a while when you want to come and expect to get fed.
Preach it, sister, preach it.
Because you can't always, maybe the one night that you come in, it's not what you wanted to hear or needed to hear. But you're not here when you really need to hear that message.
Absolutely.
I told a sister one time, I don't mention no names because she's not here anyway. And I said, well, we've missed you. She said, well, I'm trying to find a place I can get fed. I said, you're not here that often. If you were here all the time, you would get fed.
All right, listen.
I've been fed many's a time, not just by Brother Pat, but by other pastors or preachers that get up here and preach.
Absolutely.
If you really want to learn and really want to, if you want to listen, you can get a lot out of a service.
That's right.
And that's all I got.
That's good.